us when we in the place. My used to lava boys got it up in some flames. Stirring up the cup with my wrist souffle. Shaka.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, the fight up front will be the key as both defenses come in ranked in the top 10 in total sacks. It's the Falcons going up against the Patriots.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the defending Super Bowl champs introduced to this fired-up crowd here in Foxborough as the Patriots get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the defending NFC champions, the Atlanta Falcons. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Brady to throw on second down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Brady's going to sneak it, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Partner, Tom Brady has done this so well. So many times over his career, he's turned it into art form. If there is a museum for quarterback sneaks in the NFL, Tom Brady has his own wing.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now this time, Brady will throw. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback. that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Four yards remaining now on second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Freeman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now Ryan on second down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. It's Freeman, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Looking deep for Julio. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all realities, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nice move by Lewis. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Brady gives this one to Lewis. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, 5. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really the offensive line not helping him much. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. In his 5th year from La Tech, here's the lefty Ryan Allen to punt it. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here comes the D swarming to the line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. From the gun, it's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 18. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
To throw is Brady, and a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He hits White, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Brady now on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Yards that time on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Atlanta now coming out on the field, and things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done, because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big time play and break through the barrier.
First and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Andre Roberts now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Ryan, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down, 8. They toss to Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, This one's going the other way.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 2nd down, Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
220! 220!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
2nd and 5. Defense showing blitz. On 2nd down, Freeman. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Brady to throw on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Duke Riley leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. After the interception, here's Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Ryan to throw. Jones has it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Yeah, Bryant missed it. No good. Wide to the left there for Bryant. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Here's Freeman. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Again, they'll run with Freeman, pushing through the contact. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
This complete to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Falcons on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Freeman again. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Here's Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You
loved
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Atlanta, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for New England, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.